Boom! There we go, people. We're back. The Two Alphas Talk. We're here tonight, and we're going to talk to you about something a little bit different tonight. So stay tuned. Check it out. All right, we're back. Oh my God, we're back. It's been a long day, people. Hot day. Somebody been in the sun, and I've been dealing with fun. All right, before
get it in.
Get it in. I should have been out there with you guys, but I was trying to make me some money. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're going to thank our sponsors. Man, my audio sounds weird, doesn't it?
Yep.
There you go. Does my audio sound weird? Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. 1, 2. There you go.
There you go.
My cable wasn't plugged in. All right. We're going to thank our sponsors. Go to saberteam.com, saberteamtactical.com, and go to classes, and boom, there you go, Al.
That's right. One-on-one. That's what I had today. Had a small group class, 2 members, and we did a lot of good stuff. We worked on pistols, a little bit of marksmanship start off the day, and then we got into different uses of the pistol, concealed carry, some gear equipment. My man Ralph figured out that you need a belt to be a gunfighter. So you got to have all your equipment.
All of us off. Boom. It always does that. When the first, you ever notice that it does that?
Yeah, and you need to come on back. Let me see. There you go. Nope.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
All right. Boom. There we go.
Got it. Yes, we had a good time, man. Real good time. It was hot, but we worked through it. And I think these guys are really, really dedicated, like multiple class dedicated, like not just show up one time and swear they know every goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, and they were like sponges, and they were ready to absorb it.
They're sucking it up, huh?
Right.
They're worse than the prostitute on the Friday night, sucking it up.
Hey, man, they're taking all the money, absorbing all the knowledge. But one had been there before, and he's already suffered through his mental lapse, and he was.
Which one is that?
Israel was making Ralph, because Israel's done it before, so he's already been through that point where you're like, what the hell, why am I so tired? Because it's something new, and you're absorbing this new information, and we're doing things different than what you want. And the thing is, they trust me, so they're
tired from. They tired from you. If you tire them out, boy.
Well, you know what it is that they have a preconceived notion. That's what I told them. They have a preconceived notion of what shooting is all about. And then when they come out with us, they start to realize that what they thought was only a smidgen of it. So now
there's so much to learn.
Changing grips, adjusting this, adjusting that, hold this tighter, and now you see the results. I mean, and I saw the light bulb go off on dude because he was doing it his way. And during the assessment, I let him do it your way. Mm-hmm. When you can't achieve what I ask you to do, now you got to do it my way, because I can get you through it. Mm-hmm. I know what it's going to take to get you through it. And at that point, the wheels start turning. Mm-hmm. So you're trying to keep up, and it's a lot. And like I said, Israel had been through it already, and Ralph was new to it. So when he got up, Israel was like, "Yeah, here, I'm ready to go some more. And, let's do it again."
Right. Oh boy, the smoke. His brain was fried.
And on top of that, he's using a borrowed gun, a borrowed holster, he bought a rifle. No. He was ready for rifle training, and it was like, "No, pistol today, buddy."
Oh.
So we adjusted. So it was Ralph did a great job. I told the guys to watch. So if he sees this, he did a great job adapting to equipment you've never shot or used before. Really
Right.
good job. But like I said to them, and I say to everybody out there, you got to know how to shoot everything. You can't just say, I'm a Glock guy, I'm a
Yep.
CZ guy, I'm a Smith & Wesson guy. If you're one of those guys, you're not really a shooter. You just a guy that you may have some understanding of it. You want the real deal, you got to be able to pick up any gun and be able to be a master.
And usually those guns you usually never shoot, you shoot those the best because it's different.
Yep.
And you got that different feel and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And it was the dude went from that cowboy flip to locking it in and driving it like a tack driver. One day. That's why I said he's they're athletes. These guys are, judo tacticians.
Yeah, they're in shape.
And they're in great shape, mentally ready,
physically
ready. So it's just a matter of adapting to a better protocol than what they've been doing.
That's good, man.
And that could be fatiguing.
Right. Oh, it is. It is. And I hate the heat. What's up, Omar? Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, I hate the heat. So let's get back to this. So,
any class that we have available, any title that you see up here, we have lesson plans in here and on paper, because I hear that a lot. People say, I got my lesson plan in here. That means you ain't got nothing. But we got lesson plans written and memorized, and we bring it out to you. And we've been through this before, and pretty much everything is the same. And we move and progress as long as the group progresses. So that's why if you bring some people that are similar in skill level as you, we can go all the way to the top. You bring some people skill level as you, and you're not ready, we got to go back a little bit before we can go forward. And that works too. It happens. So we got concealed carry, got semi-automatic rifle for self-defense. I'm scrolling down like I got control. You got shotgun for self-defense. I can move this one.
Oh, you can't move this one? Oh, okay.
Move that one. Stop the Bleed is the one that's coming up.
No, August 20th.
Stop the Bleed is October, bro. It says right here.
Yeah, but we got one coming up July 22nd.
That's Stop the Rifle and PCC.
Yeah. What month is this, dude? It's July,
bro. In 2 weeks, month. You got Rifle and PCC class.
Right.
October 28th is Stop the Bleed.
Right. That's like several months away.
Two things I could do. I could talk and I could read. We start doing numbers. I could do those a little. But anyway, back to this. Rifle and Tactical Gear class is the coup d'etat. You come out to that one, and you will put all the gear that you bought and you put it to test. Stop the Bleed is a good class too, not just for stopping the bleed of bullets, but also triaging any injury from a car accident, from a walk in the woods that went wrong, anything that you have. You need to learn how to mitigate and literally stop somebody, whether it's yourself or a loved one. The Rifle and PCC class, come on out and learn how to run that rifle or PCC like a pistol. Literally, you can put rounds where you need to put them, just like you can with a pistol.
Right. And we teach you some things, how to run those. Run them hard and run them fast, and you can use those rifles close quarters like no tomorrow. Don't let a lot of these guys teach you and tell you can only use
you need a 10-inch rifle or a 10-inch whatever they call what do you call them things?
Pistol, yeah. You can run a rifle just like a pistol. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing it all day and all night. Then in November, when it gets cooler, Rifle Tactical Gear class, that's a real deal class. That's a class for intermediate to advanced people, class that was used on active duty. And you're going to learn about
He'll be there soon.
Huh?
I was telling Israel he'll be there soon.
Oh, yeah. Israel, get together, man. You're going to come out there and work, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're going to learn some secrets and knowledge that I have in my head that I need to get rid of before I go tits up. You know what I'm saying? From there, that's what I told them in the Army when I left Korea. I said, you guys better learn this shit before I get out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they were on it too, man. I was like, damn. And then hit laser engraving. You can watch a little video about the leather patches I make some portraits, dog tags, magazines, engrave on magazines, novelty items, and glass work. Name, email, phone number if you want, subject, and hit I'm not a robot submit, and I get back with you. Also do portraits too. So if you got a picture of yourself and you want to be placed on some wood and look real beautiful, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Hit me up.
Yep.
So let's see what we're talking about here. All right. Now, here's something that was brought up to us. Uh, is there ever a time? No, before I do that, okay. We're on Twitter. Not we're on Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on D Live, and we're on Rumble. On on YouTube, make sure you guys hit the bell, hit all, so you guys know. Subscribe. You know when we come on. If you want to watch us on Rumble, download the app on your phone and subscribe. Go to the search bar and subscribe to the Two Alphas Talk channel. And so you can see when this show is coming up. It'll come up on your phone and you can watch us or live or you can watch us at a later date. All right. Now let's get into tonight's topic. Tonight's
Yes.
topic is there ever a time do you prefer a pistol to a rifle? If you know you'll be in a shooting incident. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So for me, if I know I'm gonna be in the shoot incident, I'm taking that rifle.
Hmm.
You know, because for me, this is the reason why. All right, I'm gonna have the punching power. I'm gonna have the distance power, and I'm gonna also I can penetrate small Kevlar. Yeah, we're gonna read that man.
Yeah, I can see
And
that. He's
yeah,
absolutely right.
and then let's see what else. I have a higher round capacity. I can carry over 200 and something odd rounds if I carry 7 magazines. You know,
Hmm.
so there was a whole big benefit to that for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Now
So I'm gonna
the
throw a caveat to when I first heard that and I thought about it, I'm like, Then she was shot it over to you, and then it was like, oh yeah. So I think one of the things we have to add into it is like events. Like if you're going someplace like what you guys did today, or like I did last week. You're at an event with open people, with public, open to the public, and then home, right? So if we know that it's going to be at our home, what do you do for that? And I'm going to see if we can delineate that this question or this topic into those categories.
so what's the
Home,
categories? Home.
home, and a public event, and say
Okay.
the last one say shopping at a grocery store.
Well, there's
Grocery
two of them
store.
automatically eliminated down to a pistol.
Right, and
So
that's what I. So today's the day. That's the key, and that's what was brought up to me. Today's the day.
that
What's
something's
the?
gonna go down.
It's going to go down. You just don't know when. And I said
Okay.
pistol because that way I can carry it everywhere I go.
And
If I'm at
it's easier to deploy.
yep.
However,
Hmm.
I can also carry that rifle and that pistol that AR pistol in that backpack.
Okay, so
Yeah,
if you have
but it
that
will
AR
not.
pistol, are we bracing it and just taking our chances, or let's talk some legality? Are you gonna
Well,
take your
there's no such
chances and
thing
carry a
as
brace?
no. You don't need a brace. Just put a cheek rest on there, and you're good to go.
You
You know.
like those things? That thing
Oh
was
yeah, it still work. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I can still rock it. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
And
All right,
I can still rock it.
cheek rest.
Cheek rest. You rest your
Yeah,
face on some cheeks. I know you have.
yeah, I have, but they weren't
And
no
they still
hard
rock.
plastic.
They still
Yep.
rock.
No
So,
damn hard plastic.
but
So when we
that's what
talk
I'm
about long guns, are we talking about rifle caliber rifle, or are we talking
rifle
about a
caliber. I'm talking
pistol
about five
caliber
five
carbine?
six,
Okay,
five five
five five
six
six. All right.
AR pistol. You can
Mm-hmm.
run it in the backpack. Now if you know the day is gonna go wrong. Okay, today is the day. You know it's gonna go wrong. I'm gonna be built for the devil.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I might have the armor on underneath my shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have
But
the
see, you
pistol.
you also have soft. You have the opportunity for soft armor too.
I'm not going soft on that
I
day.
know, but I'm saying in this situation, if you have, it's on its way. You just don't know when.
I wouldn't wear soft.
Okay.
Yeah, I will wear hard.
You go hard.
I go hard, front and
Okay.
back. Yeah, I carry the weight.
Yeah, I'm glad ID's not here. We get a pause if I said that.
And then I will run 6 pistol mags.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I have 3 on me, and 2 in my 2 in each of my. I have 2 in one in my left pocket and 1 in my right.
So what about if you're
Okay.
trying to be discreet? How would you do it then?
I can still be discreet that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still be discreet because I would take out. I wouldn't run any knives. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing else on me that's gonna be in my pockets. It's my front pockets at all, except those magazines, because I need to be able to get to them. And I don't want them all. Yeah, I don't want them all around my waist. You know what I'm saying? I prefer to have them there because they're cash. At that point, they're cachet magazines. You know, they're tight spot when I really need them. You know, and or you could just put an extra some more pistol mags on, you know, holders on, and just run the 2 extra and keep that 1 in the right pocket in the front left pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Having been in situations similar to this, I prefer all the magazines somewhere in a pouch. By the time your brain tells you that it's in a pocket, it's really scary.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. It was going to be scary, but it's the same thing as having a knife in your pocket.
Oh no!
You have a knife in your pocket, and you're gonna remember that knife's in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a delay.
It's always
The
going to
magazine
be a
and the mag
delay.
pouch. So the same way the two of us wear, you rock a double mag pouch when you're
Yeah.
So let's call it EDC. You rock a double mag. I rock a single.
Right.
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 I always know what that is. I always know.
Me
what that
too.
is,
Me
right?
too.
That's what we.
And
embrace.
it's a bad habit for me
pocket.
because it's a
That's
very
what
bad
you
habit
want.
for me. Yeah, because
That's my
every
point.
time my rifle goes down, this hand automatically goes down here, and it just happens, and I can't even control it sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So as Omar will attest, he's either seen this or he's heard me balk about it. We used to play airsoft a lot, and in the airsoft, I used to challenge with these real steel or real world tactics with my airsoft stuff. And one of the times I had it is the same thing. I stopped wearing the double mags back then because I was wearing the pistol mags on outside the AR mags, and at the time I was probably running AR or AK. Anyway, rifle mags and pistol mags in the front. And when I went to reload, I grabbed from my waistline where I normally keep them. Forgot about it being up here on a chest rig, and next thing I know, pop, 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 pop. I'm like, wow. See, if this is real, I'd be dead right now.
Chest rigs are not for speed reloading.
No, it's not about speed reload. I
Right.
didn't reach here. I reached down here.
Right. Understand what I'm saying?
And that's the same thing you were just saying in reference to that's where we go. And that's why I like to keep it in that same realm. Even when I wear a chest rig, I have 2
But
rifle magazines.
I understand what you're saying. However, you are running 3 pistol magazines, 1 in the gun, 2 on your hip.
Right.
When you exhaust all those, then you go to your cache and resupply.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
See, what you're saying is
Yeah.
resupply, put them back in those places. What
Yes.
I'm saying to you is you get to a point where the 2 that are on your belt, this was running 1911 at the time, when those 2 exhausted, and then I reach back here because I have a 4th magazine, but it's in my pocket. But I reach for my belt first, and then I remember the belt is empty, and then I
Because
reach
out of habit, a creature,
Right.
yeah, because you
That's
have
what I'm saying.
pre-programmed yourself.
Exactly, and
Yeah,
I
see,
like
we
that
got-
program. I just need a 4th.
Yeah, the
mag
programming
pouch
is
for
great.
That 1911, right?
But we got to get used to, and seeing. Have you ever noticed when we on the range, when we got tack gear on, and we got plate carriers, always tell the guy reposition your mags. You know what I'm saying? Get a fresh one in the spot where
Right.
where you're gonna
Absolutely.
grab. Right. So that's
and
something.
I do the same thing. Even when I was playing the games, we were doing different competitions. If I take one out from here and I have time, I move that other one back in the front position.
Get it back in
And
the
I know
ready
guys
position.
always say you got to practice taking it from that that far position. Yeah, sure.
It's-
If it comes down to that, trust
Yeah.
me, I'll find it. And
Right.
What you're saying, this is the good thing about what we're talking about. What you are saying, most times if you have to reload, you're not reloading out in the middle of a wide open in the open nowhere. So if I reach for my belt and there was nothing happening there, I can pat my pants and find where the hell put that damn magazine.
Right.
because I'm not reloading in the middle of nowhere. I'm getting behind cover.
And you're not gonna reload in the middle of the fight, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you running
Exactly.
17 rounds
Hmm.
in that Glock. That's a lot of bullets,
No,
bro.
I'm VP9.
Oh, you running what? 10?
VP9
How many is that?
Heckler Koch VP9
That's what you carrying? See, he is
17
no longer a Glock guy, guys.
17
17.
rounds.
That's still seven. That's 17. That's the same thing I'm carrying.
I
17.
agree with you, but you said Glock, and I.
Oh yeah, he's trying to say he's running VP9. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. He's
Hey man, it was good encouragement from Derek, so
dude,
I follow
and
along.
I told you if it wasn't for that round count on that 1911, I would carry it. But I'm not downloading my round count to 21 rounds total. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I mean,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is. Especially in 2023.
Yeah,
If you
you
were
gotta
back
have the
in
round count.
1960 somewhere, you'd be fine. Not even
And
19
so
even the 70s.
let's read some of these comments real quick before we get too
Mhm.
far ahead. Omar, this was a reference to we was talking about to the training. Sometimes students.
November.
Oh yeah, November's training.
Yeah.
Sometimes students think they know everything about the final class of the year until they get out there and you guys start speaking freely. Yeah,
Yeah,
which is true.
especially that guy.
Oh, is
Especially
this
that
guy over here? Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay.
Especially once he starts opening up, people are like, "Whoa, didn't see that coming."
Right.
And sometimes people's feelings get hurt, and I think Omar can attest to that. Sometimes people's feelings get hurt, and the two of us have to go rub them and make them better, and walk away and quit because there's only 6 people in the class, and he's already alienated 3. It's like, yo, come here, man. He's just trying to get you motivated.
Yeah. See my eye? Do you see a tear in there? You're not gonna see any tears in my eye. I'll give a fuck about your feelings.
Hey, look, he doesn't really think that you're a poppycock cuckoo. I would say the other words, but we want people to show up.
Right. They don't want them to put up what did they do to this channel last time? They put a restricted on it.
Restricted and demonetized.
Yeah.
We never been monetized. How you gonna
Yeah, exactly.
That's like buying back my guns. You never bought them in the first
Exactly.
place.
Right. Yeah. But we're just talking about the pistols right now. Just imagine when we get to the rifles. Now we know that day is coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying if I can run a small AR pistol in a small backpack, I can run 14 mags in that backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now you say, okay, what about putting mag holders for that AR
pistol? Okay.
for the AR? So you can run 2 additional mag holders on your belt, just like you normally do, behind your pistol magazines.
Right.
And so you know that day is coming, so why not wear it? You know what I'm saying? And be ready. You know what I'm saying? So you can have 2 pistol, 2 AR magazines on there. You can run, so that'll leave you 12 inside the backpack, and 1 should be ready to go in that gun. So that'll be 11 magazines that still be in that backpack. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that'll give you 90 rounds to run in that rifle before you got to drop that backpack and resupply yourself. So now you can use that pistol and till you can find you a place to go. You're going to be running heavy body armor. You can use that pistol to find your place to go, to get you some cover and deploy that backpack, because it's going to take you a couple seconds. You're not just going to whip that baby out and just, you're going to work, what I'm saying? So, because you got to whip it out, put them, and if you got a big enough backpack where you can keep a magazine in there, most of the skinny backpacks, you can just put the gun in there and the magazines, they stick out too far if you run a 30 round magazine. And so, but if you have a bigger backpack that can take that does not look tactical. That's the key. You don't want people to know you're running around with all this tactical gear on. You got to have a backpack that look more like a civilian bag. So, yeah. And if you can run that, will you get some cover, and replenish your pistol, you know what I'm saying? And then reholster it, get that backpack off your back real quick, get that rifle off out of there, then take that backpack and put it back on. Now, here's the key. You don't have to put the backpack on your back. You can wear the backpack in the front. So you can grab your magazines as you're going. You know what I'm saying? So that's another.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I gotta, I'm gonna keep it moving and twist and turns.
Oh, you know what? We need to turn. I need to turn Rumble on so we can see the chats.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll turn it on right now.
Gotcha. So, but my next thing is there a time, right? PC rifle, we go with a PC over a rifle versus a pistol. Let's add that.
Is there a time? What now? Say it again.
Would you run a pistol or a PC over a rifle? You just said you would do the
pistol, PC, AR car.
Now, what about a conventional pistol over the PCC, and the rifle? You follow? What? If you get a conventional pistol like a G17 instead of a PCC.
Okay.
Now we talk about knockdown power because
now we know that
rifles you need less bullets to impact your target. Pistols you may need 2 or 3, maybe in some cases 5 rounds to impact before you put somebody down.
Especially,
because I actually heard a guy talking the other day, and he said it took 11 rounds on average to put somebody down. And I said 9mm or 22, and he said 9mm, and I said okay, because I was in disbelief. I'm like, where are you hitting this person that it's going to take you almost 11 rounds to put somebody down? Because he said that his caliber choice was 45, and I said that's a good. And you told me it's a FUD, but.
Was it a ball ammunition? Sound like ball
details. I mean, even he said 9mm is 11 rounds to put somebody down with 9mm. 11 rounds versus 2 or 3 with 45.
Now I say 6 or 7. I don't know about 11.
2023.
Yeah, probably about 6 or 7.
Are you guys shooting from pinky toe all the way up to the kneecaps?
No. You can go look at a lot. There's a lot of footage on that. A lot of footage with people shooting people close range with 5, 6, 7 rounds in person, still standing and not going down. There's plenty of shootings that's happening. One incident, 9mm. The guy came at a police officer, and the police officer shot the guy almost within less than 7 yards. You can see the bullets going in the guy, and the smoke holes was coming, and the guy was still charging him. You know what I'm saying? And I think the guy took about maybe 4 or 5 rounds, maybe 4.
I think that dude was on drugs. The one the cop was running back.
Yeah.
Shooting him. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. And then there was another one right around that same time where the dude, they were doing some kind of parade or something, and they told the guy to stop, and he was coming down the hill, and the officers. You're right. I'm thinking. I don't know how many of those took effect.
They hit him
at that point. And this is the off on is a little bit of a tangent here, but this is that same thing too about being tunnel vision, because you notice you're doing the same thing over and over, and the guy hasn't stopped yet. You got to raise up and start get that.
But say a lot of people don't. They won't do. Yeah.
They don't.
So that's why you always got
to train that way,
and that's why you got to practice in Mozambique. You know what I'm saying? You practice in Mozambique. You 2-2-2. If nothing happens,
now we don't like Mozambique.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, it's the failure drill. Because
I'm calling it Mozambique.
Can be offensive.
I don't give a damn. Drill. Go to the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Drill. Go to the mouth. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you don't see anything happening after the drilling in the chest, go to the because you didn't hit the air. And it's still, if you hit the aorta, they're not gonna die right away anyway.
Mhm.
You know?
Remember that
And
guy
so
in 1986 down there in Florida? That
who?
Miami shootout with the cops, with the
Oh
feds.
yeah,
And the feds
yeah.
all had pistols, and they had
He was bleeding out
that
and
Ruger.
still he was bleeding out and still was fighting them. Yeah.
Yep. I think that he lasted like 23 seconds more or
Mhm.
something like that, enough to kill somebody.
Yeah, sure did.
You know, that when I was in academy, they played that until no end. I mean, almost every in-service training we had for the next 3 years, they had some part of that shooting involved, because that was the push that most agencies were doing in order to get 9mm and go to semi-automatic pistols.
Right.
Everybody was still revolvers back then, including the feds.
Right.
The feds went to semi-automatics, I think I want to say 86, 87, 88, somewhere they were doing the transition. And most agencies across the country, the bigger ones anyway, were right behind them.
Right.
You know, some of these small, I watched, some of the smaller agencies still had, at least in the Washington, D.C. area, they had revolvers all the way up to the 90s.
Right. Right.
You know, because they didn't reach out to Glock, because Glock was making sweet and pretty offers to everybody.
Yeah, it was like dirt cheap.
That's
Almost
why they
giving them away.
That's why they became the leader in law enforcement.
Yeah. So let's ask you that question.
Mm-hmm.
Your day is coming, and you know it's today, and you know the shootout's coming, and they're coming to get you. You don't know when, but you got to go to the grocery store, brother. Get you some milk.
I'm calling Omar. I got an Omar. I'm calling
Yeah, but
Omar.
see, yeah,
You ever see The Wire? And
Yeah, oh,
comes,
yeah.
And the block clears up. When my
Yeah,
Omar
but-
comes, the block clears up too.
no, you can't. No, you can't
Okay, I gotta
reference
do it on my own.
Omar
I'm
to
doing
the
it on my
one.
own. Yep.
The dude Omar that came in. The dude, he was saucy.
Well,
He was
now,
a little-
and I say this to him every time I post something that uses that in the background. I let him know.
He was
I
saucy.
let him know that's
He-
not the same Omar I'm talking
He
about. I'm only
was
talking about the
saucy,
shooter
bro.
Omar.
He had sugar in his tank.
Oh, so you did watch The Wire? Yeah, you
Yes,
watched it. Yeah.
I watched
so
The Wire.
I'm going 762.
He said phone a friend.
Yeah, he was telling me phone a friend. Yeah, I agree.
So all right,
and wait till
7.6.
he hears that little crap you had to say about sassy.
7.62. All right. What
7.6.
what is this? What is this? We're doing.
Hey, dude, if I know it's coming and it's happening, I'm not gonna be discreet. Whoever's real coming, let's
No,
do it.
he was not a good actor. He lived that life, bro. He wasn't a
He was
hitman, but
not. In real life,
lived
you
the-
saying?
yeah, he lived the sugar man life.
Nah, he was a crackhead in real life.
He was
That's
a
the dude
sugar
that
man.
I don't
He's
think
dead
so.
now. He's dead.
Off of
Yeah,
coke.
he-
he overdosed.
Was it crack? I thought
Yeah,
it
He
was
died from AIDS. He died from overdose. Heart
okay.
exploded. Poof, too much coke.
Yeah, too much cheeks.
And he was a good actor, Omar. This
Yeah.
dude over here.
He used
thinks
it.
the only,
He
only
really
actor
used-
that
He really used the cheek rest.
the only actor he knows is Clint Eastwood
he, he,
and John
he was,
Wayne.
He was double cheeking.
I don't even want to have that in prison. But at 7.62, and if I had to be discreet,
Oh,
I'm going to
now
go
hold on
9mm. Yeah. If I had to be discreet.
7.62. What?
Yeah.
Now, how are you gonna hide the damn
I
7.62?
said if I had to be discreet, I would probably go 9mm.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
you
just walk
take
out of
your
the house
6
with an AK strapped to your chest?
Yeah, just like the Baltimore mayor said, who goes down the middle of the street walking with a AR-15? I'll be the one with the AK.
Oh, Jesus.
If I know it's coming, bro, I'm telling you. If somebody said today's your last day, I'm not leaving the house without a rifle. That's just me. Somebody
Okay.
said we're coming to get you today. Now I don't give a damn. I want you to know that I know that you know that we know. That's how I'm going.
Right. Right.
And if you would say I had to be discreet, if you put that in the parameters, then I'm gonna go 9mm, 6 magazines. You don't like soft, but I will put soft body armor because I really want to make her think I'm not ready for it. And I'm gonna do the thing they do on Hollywood where I go,
Yeah, you definitely gonna do that after you get hit by a 5.56 because it's coming through that saw, and you're gonna be like, "Ooh."
well, see, that's the other thing we got to put into that. What are they coming after you with? See, that's the
You don't know. It
That's my
doesn't
point.
matter. But
That's
if you
why
wear
I go
steel,
high.
You wear
Well,
steel
didn't Michelle Obama say it? If they go high, I go higher, or something like that. That's why if they bring
in
in,
a man's voice. Yeah, she says
if
if
they
they go
bring
higher.
in, if they go, if they come
She
on
said
rifles,
if they
I'm
go
leading with a
higher, we go
rifle.
lower.
If they go low, I go high. I'm
Right.
bringing. If I can, I'd bring a bazooka. If I
A
can, I'd bring
bazooka's only one shot.
grenades. But if I
That's
don't, I'm taking the whole goddamn truck out.
okay.
Whatever convenient conveyance they come in, that's what I'm gonna take out right off the top.
Mm-hmm. See,
But I hear what you're saying. I would go 9mm, 6 magazines. I definitely probably take a backup gun, another 9mm, about G19 style.
why?
Size, 'cause I'm
Why?
not gonna reload. I'm not gonna
Let's
reload.
take it. Okay, then if that's taking up more room, less room for magazines. Wait,
You ever see all the holsters I have? I'm gonna go high
how many holsters you gonna wear? You gonna wear a shoulder holster and
Damn
a
real.
side?
Shoulder holster, whip, one on this side. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
come
be
out
a
the
black
house. You might
belly
think I'm a
kid.
cowboy.
You're
I
gonna be a
put one.
black belly kid.
You're damn real. I'm gonna have one on the
Yeah.
left, one on the right, because you know I can do both hands.
Right. Okay.
And I was showing them today, and they were just amazed. And I'm like, I don't know why you're amazed. This is just a long time of being bored and shooting all the time.
Right.
That's all this is,
So that day is gonna be your day of falling down.
pretty much.
Michael Douglas, the movie.
Oh
Falling
yeah, that
Down.
was see that Omar. That's
That
who
was
he
a good
thinks a
movie.
good actor. See, look at this. He thinks
What's
that's
that?
falling down.
Michael Douglas. Falling down. That was a good. That was a good.
How many times
good
you
movie.
thought about falling down after coming home from work?
I lost count.
You didn't even take a breath.
I lost count, bro. You, if you knew what was going on up here, you guys, Al, if you knew what was happening in this brain every day, you'd be surprised. I mean,
I get a
geez.
glimpse. I get a glimpse of some of the stuff you sent me, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah. But I do agree. When I think I watched Falling Down the most of probably any movie that I've ever seen, including Star Wars.
I think I've seen it about 10 times.
Yep.
Easily.
And I mean, from start to finish. That's one of those movies that even though you know what's coming, you can watch it again. Especially, it's timeless because the same silliness he was dealing with then is happening today. The same selfish citizens that we have to deal with, the same people who stealing from other folks, all that, the drug dealing, everything was there. It was classic. It's a classic.
Yeah, it is a classic. They won't show it today.
I'm writing it down. We're gonna do a movie one or
movie review.
topic. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a movie review. Falling Down. That's what we do. Yeah, YouTube would probably think it's too hard and ban it, but Rumble will be on Rumble.
Rumble will promote it.
Yeah. Okay, so you go in AK.
I'm going AK if
7
I go
magazines.
for a rifle.
2 pistols. Hold on. So you're gonna go with what's the first pistol?
You know me. I'm gonna have to go back to the old standby. I'm gonna go with a G19 and a G34. G34 is gonna be the first guy, and G19 for the backup.
Because they use the same magazines.
The
That's
same
good.
magazines.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
VP9's nice, but it ain't.
I was trying to catch you. I was trying to catch you.
I know
see
you
if
were.
you. Yeah. Yeah.
And then at that point, I'll be walking around like I won't even be able to move. I got magazines for this gun, magazines for that gun.
Right.
I know where the butter is bred.
Yeah.
With a
Make that fatal mistake and grab the wrong magazine for that gun, and you'll be like,
I'm going back to uniformity, bro.
And you know what they do? They'll continue.
Yes,
I've
seen it.
Slam it.
Yep.
In.
I watched a guy try to load pepper spray into a Beretta 92 FS. He sprayed himself twice.
Wow.
The first one already took effect, but he was eyes clenched and he
still was trying to put it in there.
Yep.
Wow.
I was the line officer, so I had to reach in, grab the gun first, and then I pretty much muscled him away from it, like because he was like you said, he just knew that was the right thing to do. He couldn't, didn't know why his eyes shut down, and I told him before we started, move your OC away from your magazine pouches. He said, no.
He had it in front. He had it in front, didn't he?
Yep. He said, I do this all the time. And I said, okay. And when he squirted himself, the whole time I was talking mad junk to him. Didn't I tell you this? This is what you get. And this part, because I already disarmed him. So I'm like, this is what you get. This is what happens when you don't listen. And he was like, oh, I can't believe you talking to me like that. Because he got the pepper spray down his throat. And I was laughing. We both in pain. Because I got inadvertent sprayed. He got direct sprayed. And Oh man, it was fun. It was a fun day.
So for you guys in the chat and watching the show, if it's your last day on Earth, not the apocalypse, but
Mm-hmm.
you got some bad guys that come in to get you. You
You're going to
gotta
John
go.
Wick. You're going out like John Wick is what the guy was. I
I didn't
forgot
want to
what
use
he
that
said.
term because it
I
gives
didn't
it,
either. I
it
ain't trying
gives
to.
them the, it gives them the mindset.
But that's what the guy that asked me the question. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
You remember?
You,
I don't know if you've seen the movie, but in the third one, he knows it's coming, and he had to gear up.
I seen them
And he said,
all.
"Oh, I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I seen them all.
You don't like the dude that played Omar, but you've seen all the John Wicks.
I like the dude Omar until I found out he liked Snicker bars. You know, then once I saw he liked Snicker bars, I won't have nothing else to do with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just time for me to find another character. That was a little bit too raw. You guys in the chat, if it's your last day on Earth, what would you prefer to carry? A pistol or a rifle into that last day of the fight? And if you had to carry what and how much ammunition to back it up? And will it be discreet or will you just go wide open?
Right.
Yeah. Me, I would still go discreet because I wouldn't draw much attention to myself. And you know how people are nowadays. Soon as you get out there, they're going to be calling 911. So now you're going to have to deal with 911 and these guys coming in to hit you at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So do you comply with the police officers and let them disarm you? Then you might get hit as you're in handcuffs, and or as you're going, as they driving you down to the jailhouse, they ambush the police car and get you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, or do you just start the fight with them, exhaust your ammunition, and here they come? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you go discreet, nobody know you out there. You know what I'm saying? You can be heavy and with the armor, you got all that gear on your waist, the nice big baggy shirt, a civilian backpack. Nobody never see you coming. You know what I'm saying? Have some good boots on, some nice pants, and some nice rugged pants to really get down with, and just and be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, at
Yeah.
that time, you also you have to realize that depending on where you're going. Now, see, this is the caveat that I threw out to you was you have to go shopping, right?
Mhm.
But like you said to me, something's about to happen, or you're at an event. Those are kind of like more practical aspects of it. Like,
Yeah, you can't carry a backpack
Right.
in an event.
Yep. And sometimes
you-
you can't even be armed in an event.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
See, you don't go out much, huh?
No, I don't. No, I refuse to go to the movie theaters at night.
Why? Because they disarm you.
No, they don't disarm you. It's just the crowds are bigger and it's too much for me to try to focus on. I'd rather go into the movie theaters during the day and there's
That's
less
because
people.
It's half price for old people.
Yes, I get the senior discount. Screw you. And but I can focus. Prime example, last night.
All right.
I go to see a movie last night by myself. So I always sit in the top back, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I'm going into the movie theater, there's a black guy with a mask on his face. It's hot as hell yesterday. And a backpack. He stands in front of me. He's on his phone the whole time. He kept turning around, eyeballing me, and I'm acting like I didn't look at him, and I'm looking off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this is strange.
Yeah.
So I go in. He pays for his ticket first. I pays my second. So happen we go into the same movie theater.
Damn.
As we get up on the top, he's sitting in the top back. Now there's a divider in between us, so nobody can sit underneath the projector, right?
Right.
And it's like a barred fence, so you can't do it. He's on the other side, 2 seats away. I come up and sit down. I sit right next to where the projector thing is because that gives me the most light where I can see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he saw me. He quietly walks downstairs, left his backpack.
Oh,
You know, then okay, and I was like, I'm thinking to myself, this dude's up to something. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Mhm.
then he comes back, grabs his backpack, and leaves.
Damn.
After he kept, he saw me sitting there. And
Right.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to drop this dude. You know what I'm saying?
So he didn't want to
And
see the Little Mermaid no more.
Little
He changed his mind. He didn't want to see the Little Mermaid no more.
Mermaid, get out of here. That's why I think he went to go find the Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Okay.
as I left the theater, he was outside in the lobby with the mask off. Still got the backpack.
Right.
So apparently, I guess he went to another movie. He didn't want to go to this movie.
You were scaring. You were a big black scary man.
He was a black man too.
It don't matter. Black people are scared of black people.
Well, I think it was up to something. And he realized he couldn't pull it in that movie theater because I was in there. You know, so
That's
he
what I'm saying.
decided,
You, for whatever reason,
Yeah.
something I pass on to recruit officers or guys who are coming on. We want to remember somebody. Look at their shoes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, people wear jeans. Everybody has the same kind of jeans nowadays. They're blue jeans, brown jeans, whatever. People wear the same similar shirt. Somebody says it's a brown shirt, but a lot of times they differentiate people from one another's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody wears sandals. Somebody wearing black sneakers, red sneakers with such and such a design on it. Whatever it is, you look at the shoes. The weird thing is, especially if you're in the bathroom or somebody's doing some dumb stuff, or you look underneath, you can always see the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And when they come out, you can go, "Oh, that's the idiot that didn't wash his hands."
Yeah, or smelled up the bathroom.
Right.
In there grunting. Yeah, we got. I know guys like that all the time. They be in there, and I'm like, dude, why are you doing this on the same floor we work on? And I go in there and I'd be eyeballing those shoes. I'd be like, why you go to the 5th floor, man? And then he comes out walking around. Everybody, I'm like, look, that was him. That's the dude. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah. It's like, dude.
And when I'm sitting I've been in a movie theater with similar type of things, and they come in and walk out. First thing I do is look down and get a whole vision of them, and then I always know, because they can be people wearing the same shirts, but then when you look down, most likely there's different shoes, and even if they're
Right.
it helps with your recollection of who, what, when, and where.
Right. Like Omar said, some people are magnets for ignorant shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Bro, I talked to this dude the other day. This mug got shot 2 weeks ago. I'm talking to him. He wants to know about different guns. I'm talking about guns and everything. Next thing I know, he's talking. He said, "Yeah, man, when I was out there, 22s are bad. A bullet." I said, "Yep. A lot of people die from 22s. Don't sell it short." He said, "Yeah, I got shot in the ankle with a 22." I said, "You want to go in the military?" He said, "Yeah, I'm thinking about going to the military." I said, "Bro, you do realize you're a magnet for bullets? You've been shot twice." And he was like, "Wow, you're right."
Oh man, that's messed up, man.
They got vests in the army, right? I said, "Yeah." I said, "But I'd think twice if I were you."
Man, you just bust that dude's bubble, man.
That man was a meat magnet, bro.
Yeah, let that dude go in there and
Oh, he
be,
will.
be,
He ain't
be all he can be, man.
Conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
Be all he can be. Yeah, before 8 o'clock. What you do before 8 o'clock?
Yeah, exactly, man. I done ran 4 or 5 miles before 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he will, but I just reminded him. I said, "Man, you've been shot twice.
Somebody got to go defend this nation." Might as well be him. You know what I'm saying? Let him get out there and take a couple of bullets for somebody.
Hey, man,
for our
at
freedom.
least that way, instead of taking bullets in the street, he can get a medal for it. Don't they give Purple Hearts for being shot?
Yes.
If you shot and survive, even if you don't survive,
Yeah.
they give you Purple
But
Hearts.
if you shot in training, they don't give you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
It's
know
like-
if he was, he had the mental to make it through even basic, bro.
yeah. He said, "Let the man be all he can be." Yep. Remember, that's that old 1980s Army commercial. Yeah.
What happened to Army of One? Remember that one?
Oh man, that sucked right
Army
there.
of
Army of
One.
One. They tried that
Damn.
bullshit. I was
They
still
must
in
be
when
they
they tried
must
that
lacking
bullshit.
people.
Yeah, Army of One. Get out of here. You know.
Yeah, so that was my deal. With the what's the name? I would prefer 7.62 over 5.56.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to shoot 150 yards. I'm not trying to shoot 300 yards. I'm not trying to shoot 800
I know
yards.
you want that
I'm shooting these
oomph.
monkeys right up here, going through walls. Nothing you
Cars.
can hide
Yeah,
behind is
yeah,
gonna stop that 7.62. And
yeah.
I'm not even moving into 74s ever. I'm gonna stay on 47s.
Hmm.
A lot of people ask me, when you gonna get a 74? I'm old, man. I'm sticking with the old
Hmm.
stuff. It don't work. Look at my man, this dude right here. He got a 7.62. His is more 54R.
Yeah.
You ever see them
Cool.
bullets?
Yeah, I
Oh
got one.
my,
Yeah, I
that
got
joker
one.
this big. Well,
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
got
bring
one.
your. He got a Nagant.
Yeah, I got in the gun. Yeah,
Man, bring that thing out, man.
man, I ain't bringing
I
that
just
damn
like
thing,
seeing
man.
them things shoot. Yours
Man.
probably don't shoot no more.
Oh, it shoot. I just ain't bringing all that shit out, man.
Prove
That's
it.
too much
Prove
stuff.
it. I'll bring
Prove
the
it.
bullets.
I'll take a picture, bitch. I ain't bringing out all those
I'm
goddamn.
doing the old school. Prove
I,
it. Prove it.
I
Then.
am not bringing out all those damn guns. Come on, man. I got fucking a file.
How
I
long
got
is yours? Because
Sega.
Omar got a carbine and his is almost 7 feet long.
Oh no, I don't have the carbine. I have I think it's I got the was it the 91 something. Um I
don't
can't
know. I'm
remember.
not familiar with those.
Yeah,
But he
it's
got his is supposed to be a short one, and that thing is
yeah.
almost my height.
Oh yeah, they're long. Well, the damn
Yeah,
gun can
and he
almost
got
shoot.
he said that this was the shorter of them. I'm like,
Yeah, it can shoot
dude,
1,000. Dude, shoot 1,000 yards. It's rated for 1,000. Easy.
that thing is damn near to my
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah,
I'm like, man,
yeah, yeah. So
and
yeah,
the
I
bullet
got
is
one.
like, I'm never
I
gonna
bought. I
identify.
paid $57 for it in 1980. I think it was 85, 86. The gun
You
store is
like one of
going
them
out of
dudes that be
business.
on the message boards talking that junk. I remember when they were giving them away when you bought 3 burgers down at the Pennywiki. All you had to do was get 3 stamps, and they came in with the 4th one. They gave you a gun.
Yeah, 9130.
9130.
Yeah, that's what I got.
9130.
The 9130. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You buy 4 hamburgers from the hamburger spot, and they give you a rifle on the 4th one.
Man, I mean, it was some. I mean, it was a gun store going out of business. Old dude,
See?
and he said, "Screw
I
it."
got the M44.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
that's
the
supposed to be the
carbine.
shorter of them.
That's the shorter
of them.
quarter. Yeah.
And that joker is long.
Mm-hmm.
He got the what's that? He might tell me the cleaning rod underneath it. I mean, it's the
Mhm.
aesthetics in that gun is
Right.
unbelievable, and it's
Yeah.
the legit Joker. It's damn near more than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably 105, 110 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Original
Yeah,
parts,
I
fired.
think
the
mine
same.
is 1942. So
So
yeah,
that's about 100.
yeah,
Let me see.
that's the year on mine. I think
Gotta
it's
do
I
my
think it's
figuring with a
1942.
pen.
I also got a
80.
I got a British 303 too, Enfield. You know,
What the hell are you doing with that? Do they even make
I
bullets?
got it cheap. I got it. Yeah, I think I paid $100 for the damn thing. Yeah, his is 1944, and yeah, Omar's is 1944. Yeah, I think I paid $100 for it,
Okay.
and I got a
Yeah, I
bayonet
call
on
it
it.
100 years. It ain't.
I got a
100 years.
bayonet on it and everything. It's don't have a blade bayonet. It has a round bayonet for the stabbing.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, like I said, 80. I guess they made it 80, but it's 79 years.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but yeah, that I think he got the bayonet too. Enfield is nice too. I can get ammo for it. See.
oh, you can get ammo for the Enfield. Yeah, I got a
let's
bunch
go
of it.
shoot that thing. 'Cause
I am
fall
not
apart.
shooting
It's a
it.
British
It is
gun.
sitting
It'll fall
there.
apart.
It's gonna stay in the safe
Yeah,
and look nice.
it's probably
know what I'm
fall
saying?
apart because it's British.
It still works, man. It works great. You know. It's
So
nice
why
rifle.
they needed us to help them?
Because they got their butts kicked by the Nazis.
That's true. That's true.
And Hitler was nice enough to let them leave off of Dunkirk without killing them all, you know.
Yeah.
And then right after that, the British took revenge and decided to attack Germany.
They
Then Germany said to hell with this and started attacking and bombing back. And when the Germans came, They couldn't handle it
Mm-hmm.
because they was over.
They were people. They were in what you call occupied.
Mm-hmm.
They were part Britain that was occupied back then. France too. Hell, all of France was occupied.
Mm-hmm.
Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So they had taken that whole thing, and they wasn't originally going to attack Britain but they got in, until Britain retaliated after Dunkirk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then, because remember, Hitler wanted to do a treaty with the Brits, and they wanted to be allies. And the Brits,
but didn't he lie?
yeah, of course he was lying. But the thing of it is, he wanted to occupy Britain. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
what's my
that was a
man's name?
deal.
The prime minister before
Churchill. Who was the prime minister before Churchill?
That's the one that he lied to. That's why Churchill.
Yeah, that's why he lied to Churchill. Right. Yeah.
Montgomery something. It's on top.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, WK? He made it home. Look at that. What's happening, man? And so yeah, it was right after that, when the Nazis started bombing the Britain, that's when the Britons begged the United States for help, and we still didn't come in until 41. We got hit from Pearl Harbor from the other side.
But they had already started giving munitions and arms.
Yes, we started helping them.
That was my whole point. I know that was a long way to get to this, but that's when they started to get the M1 and they got real rifles. All that to make a joke. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, people need to understand Hitler liked England. Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
The Enfield to the M1, and then they had a mixture after that. And I don't know if they had all of them, but they had plenty of them.
Mm-hmm.
Our fighting guys were there.
Yeah. I still don't own an M1. That's my goal, is to own one, but I just can't pay those outrageous prices for an old relic like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got one? You flickering your eyes? He's doing Morse code.
I'm talking to Omar.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. It's what they say now. It's complicated.
Oh, it's complicated. So you got one. Just don't want to say you got one. Omar got one. Like I know. I've seen it. Mm-hmm. WK. I have a real Mosin Nagant sniper rifle, 7.62 by 54R, and other Mosins. Haha.
Maybe he'll bring some out and play, because Al don't want to bring them out to play.
Here's a question for you, WK. Since Omar don't want to answer, if you knew it was your last day on Earth, and some guys are coming to get you, you got to go out the house. What do you prefer, to carry a pistol, or do you prefer to carry a rifle to deal with that event? Mm-hmm. Now, the thing of it is, either you got to be discreet, or do you want to go wide open?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, the enemy at the gate rifle.
Well, that was the rifle that they were using.
The enemy at the gate. Yeah,
he's a little bit delayed, because by the time he hears us and reads it.
Yeah. We'll wait for his response. Yep. You know what I'm saying? See if he comes back. That'd be messed up. Tonight, see, this game answer the question and say, "All right, good night. See you later. Bye." Then he pops up with his question.
We get in the comments after everything is over.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Omar said he'll rock an AK. Is that it? You just gonna rock the AK alone? Give me some particulars. You're gonna rock that AK with what? You're gonna rock that AK with what's your loadout? How are you gonna wear that AK? You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna wear that loadout? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I can have an AK. I can have one magazine in it and a bologna sandwich on my belt. You know what I'm saying? And I can go out the door and I'll probably never come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I'm gonna run out of ammunition.
I want to give up all the particulars, because he's got secrets.
This is just hypothetical, man. Hypothetical.
I'm talking hypothetical too. I know.
This is hypothetical. I mean, you ain't gotta give your actual loadout. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't. This it's all hypothetical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think. Would you ever think of a combination of the two?
Carrying them both?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would love to carry them both.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would love to carry them both because yeah, more the merrier. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And like I said, I will still carry four. If I carry that rifle, it's gonna automatically have 14 magazines with me.
Right.
I'm gonna have 14 magazines. There's no way I'm going to carry that rifle without 14 magazines.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 3 magazines is not enough for me with a rifle.
There's a
And
start for WK.
yeah, WK.
He's won many competitions with a pistol, but you've seen me shoot, so I'm going to my custom built AR-15 with a loadout vest full of PMags.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So you're just
What?
gonna have 6 PMags and an AR. So you think that's enough?
And what
Yep.
about the being discreet? What about if you had to be discreet? 'Cause that's what he did to me. You have to be discreet. You got to make it to the supermarket or go buy some sneakers or shoes or whatever, and now you have to go out the house and be discreet. What about
Baby
that?
need a new pair of shoes.
Oh, jeez.
So that's 210 rounds you guys got, right?
Hmm.
So you guys sure 210 rounds is enough. Remember the average if an average 6-man team can get in a fight that's going to last 12 minutes, they can blow 1,500 rounds.
Yeah.
So he said, all right. So he said G19 on his side with a knife.
Oh
Okay.
hell. So you going out? What's that dude that we was messing with back when we was on Facebook? Damn it! Everybody hated him. Voda. You going out
Voda.
Voda style?
Voda.
He had the. Remember he used to do the pistol in one hand
Yeah, the
and I
pistol
can't
with a
even do
knife
it
and
on
almost
the
stabbed
camera.
himself a couple times.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Right. So he's like, oh, this is Omar,
Yeah,
guys. I love gear, but I'll go as simple
go as
as
simple as
possible.
possible. Hmm.
So I link up with Al Water
And
and
20
what
AK mags in my South African long range
long range
Yukon
rig.
rig. Yep.
Okay. Water and 20 AK max. So Al's gonna bring you 20 AK max.
No,
Or that's
he's saying
that's
he's
gonna be
going to
in his
carry
mag.
20 AK mags and water, and then we're
Oh.
meeting up together. And at that
Oh,
point,
okay.
they got problems because I am my brother's keeper. How about
Okay.
that? I couldn't find anything more
So that's
professional.
600 rounds. Okay.
Yep.
With that AK
Yep.
and some
I mean, at
water.
that point, you had a deficit no matter what.
No. 600 rounds is a low count. The
Mhm.
boys in Vietnam carried 800.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got you. But
So
we're saying we're talking about, and one of the things that Tim, I don't know if he's going to tune in tonight or whatever, but if he sees it, I'll talk about you. Tim said to me one day, some guy came in, he works at a gun store, and
bingo.
Tim said that the guy was wanting all these rigs because he said he's executive protector, and he's like, he got these high value clients, and he's like, okay, cool, going through all this stuff. And then the dude wanted an AK, and he said he said, you're going to unleash an AK in Atlanta? With a drum magazine. That's what it was. The dude wanted
Oh, he
2 or 3
was?
drums. He wanted a magazine pouch, and Omar could correct me. Maybe he knows the story a little bit better. But he said he wanted one pouch, a drum for his rifle, and one in a pouch. They wanted to carry it.
You know
And
how
Tim
awkward that is?
he said, "There's no way that you can unleash that type of firepower in Atlanta, protecting the president. You're not even the president.
Yeah.
He said, you just can't do that.
But why a drum?
I don't know because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
you can take that drum and that drum would take up the room of 6 magazines.
Bill, come
You
on.
might as well just carry the 6 magazines.
Unless you're full auto, unless you have a squad gun, what's the drum for?
Yeah.
Other than
It
aesthetics,
looks good.
only to fools.
So
To be
WK to
discreet.
be
Mhm.
to be discreet at G45 9mm a Winston automatic knife,
Or Weston.
automatic knife,
Uh-huh.
and the G 43 is a backup in
the
my pocket.
Told you that's backup, bro.
Okay. All right.
See, look at the next one. I told you.
All right.
He,
Okay. All
he
right.
said, "Yeah, that guy didn't understand what he was saying. We made sure he left the store." Yeah, dude. I'm
Oh
like,
my
man, when
God.
Tim told me that, because we were talking about this new I don't know, a surge of people with extended magazines
Extendos.
and drums on their
Gotta have
guns
an extendo.
and pistols with drums. Like,
It looks good to him, man. That's all it is. Just looks.
I don't know.
It's
I
going for the
just
looks.
decided not to give it any more energy.
Yeah,
That makes sense to me, man.
that's all they're going for is the looks.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right. So, only thing WK, I just want you to talk about more magazines you're going to carry. You know, these guns are all good,
Right.
but you got to carry more. You got to carry more ammo. You know what I'm saying? Ammo is the key. If you don't
Right,
have,
because apparently, and I don't want to say it, but think about the latest movie where they started shooting in 3 minutes into the movie, all the way to 3 minutes before the movie ended. That movie that just recently came out, I think it was number 3.
Yeah.
3 that came. He don't want the name said.
he's talking about John Wick. I'm gonna say it.
You said it.
I'm gonna say
Well,
it.
yeah, think of
It's
John
almost-
Wick and John Wick 3 and how he had to deal with that, and that's the kind of life or the episode
Right.
that we're thinking.
Somebody asked. Yeah, this was a question that was asked from us from Al,
Right.
and the guy was referencing John Wick. You know what I'm saying?
If that
But-
happened to you, what would you pick?
Right.
And mind you, his thing was, and which was a good part of the question, is stuff that you own, not the John Wick movie where you can go
Mhm.
one of those VP9, blah blah blah, nothing like that.
Right.
Stuff that you
So-
already own.
So, if you carry a high capacity magazine,
What's
and
that?
if you that's a magazine that's got 17 rounds in it. If you carry that, that's 51 bullets you can carry. Okay. So if you carry a FM57 and that's 180 rounds you can carry an FM57 or a PSA Rock 5.7. So that's a high capacity round count you can carry with those if you know you're gonna run into the trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So remember that. But if you carry, let's see, what's 17 times 6, it's 102, and I'm gonna add 7. So it's 119 rounds you can carry if you got a pistol. That's 7 magazines.
Right.
Okay, that's one in the chamber and and you know the rest of them somewhere on your body or on your belt. So that's still a lot of ammunition,
Mm-hmm.
and so you can go for a long time, for at least a couple minutes fighting with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So WKL, if I was in a foreign country,
AK,
AK
yes.
yes.
But in
But
any
in-
state in the USA, AR-15 always. Where you gonna find 7.62-39 on the run, on the go here in Georgia?
There you go.
And I said, I'm bringing all that I need whenever
Right.
it's gone. So will I be done?
See, Al is the AK guy. He'll run the AK. I'll run the AR. That's my
I run
go-to.
ARs too. But if
Yeah.
my plan is to call my brother.
Mhm.
And when
Oh,
he
yeah.
shows up, he can run an AR and he can salvage ammo, and then I'll pick up one of them dead dudes' guns because I'm trying
Right.
to kill somebody. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be just walking around like, okay, you
Right.
shot at me,
I
I'ma
know what
shoot
you're
back at
saying.
him.
I know what
And
you're
that's
saying.
the thing that I told this guy: if you shoot at me, I'm shooting you. It's a difference. My
Right.
mindset is different than yours. I
Right.
don't shoot back at you. I shoot you. I
Right.
hear people talk all the time. Oh, we're gonna shoot back. No, why don't you shoot him? I mean,
Right.
that's like when the mug tell me that I'm willing to die for this. Okay, well, I'm willing to kill for it. It's totally different. You can die. I'm going to kill you. There's a difference.
Right.
I don't know if we're going to get striked for this kind of little.
I'm not
deviant
worried about it. I'm not
conversation.
worried. I'm not worried.
But that's the thing. Is you got the mindset of, I'll die for my beliefs. Okay, that's cool. You can be first.
Right.
Like, I don't get that. I mean, if you're really sincere about something, you should be willing to take somebody's life for it. I
Right.
hope I change a bunch of people's minds in the future.
Well, I was looking for a break glass sound. That's what I would call. You remember the old fire alarms when you had to go break the glass to pull it?
Right.
Yeah, that'd be for me. Let's see. Oh, you wrote this. What the hell? You wrote this. I need to bring all I need whenever it's going to be
Yeah.
done. Oh my god! I was like,
Yeah.
who the hell is this Al dude? You know? All
Yeah.
right.
That's
Omar
range
said
talk.
range
Yep.
talk 101.
That's how it is. That's how it is on a regular basis when we out
Right.
there. I'm
So
not trying to be your buddy.
WK, 5 full-size magazines,
9mm mags.
9mm magazines. Okay, okay.
Four and double
Hold on.
mag. Oh, this is what you asked him earlier. How
Yeah,
is he gonna? What ammo? How are you carry it? Four and
yeah.
double mag pouches. One in the gun. Loadout vest with 8 P mags. Wow. I guess that's the rifles. One in the rifle. Backup G43. One mag in the pistol. 3 mags in the front pocket. Now you need to get them because this is what you was waiting for me to say something like that. But at
No, no,
least
what?
all of these are Glocks. That's a good thing.
Right.
One can roll.
And everything is interchangeable.
Right. That's a good thing. Except for
Yeah.
the G43. The G43 and the G19 are not interchangeable.
Yes, they are.
G43.
Oh no,
is a
43.
single stack.
Yeah, that's
It's a
right. It's a
single
single stack. Yeah, that's where the problem goes. That's a
Mhm.
backup. Yeah, I would change the G43 to a 26.
He said a G45 9mm and that Western knife, and the G43 is a backup in the pocket.
Okay.
The 43 is hard. If you had a 48 and a 43, but you reduced your mag capacity by at least 7.
Yes.
If
Mhm.
you went from the because he had the 45
And you can only use that
45,
one magazine for that one gun.
right?
So
And that's why
5
they have special magazines.
9mm, that's 85 rounds.
Hmm.
Okay. And 4 double mag pouches,
Right.
1 in the gun. Okay, so that's 3 out. Then you got a loadout of 8 P mags,
Yep,
8 times
30.
30, 240 rounds.
Right.
Okay, 1 in a rifle, so it gives you another sector. And
Right.
backup is 1 magazine with 3 more magazines. And the 43 is what? How many rounds? It's 10.
6. I think
It's
it's 6.
6.
Yeah,
That's
43X is
18.
10.
Yeah, so that's 18 right there. So hold on. So it's 5 times 17.
Hmm.
That's 85 plus 18. So it's 103 rounds, 9mm, and you can't use those 18 in other
Well,
guns.
he's saying that, and I understand because I understand backup guns. He's taking
Right.
that
Hitting
G43
as a last resort.
Right.
Right. A last resort can also be an AR magazine.
Mhm.
So I carry a last resort magazine in my left cargo pocket. That's my last resort. Okay. So it does not have to be a different gun to be a last resort with a different magazine. The last resort can be a last magazine that you have hidden on your body in a certain place that you know you never grab until you run out of all ammunition.
Right.
It can be in your lower, it can be in your hip pocket. You can have it in your cargo pocket, you know what I'm saying? Or it can be in your front pocket. You know, that's your last magazine.
Right.
And
And that's
you
the
know
thing
what?
that you said that these guys wanted, and I think almost every class I heard you say, the
Yeah.
magazines that are in your duffel bag or your backpack or whatever you want to call it, your sling bag. Those are the magazines you replenish with, and then from
Yeah.
there you get, like you were saying, that one stays there all the time. When you
You
replenish,
never grab it.
touch that. And
Never
I've heard
touch
you
it.
say that numerous times.
Right. Yeah. You never touch it.
Mhm.
No audio. He can't hear. I don't know what to say. We're
What
pumping.
happened?
I don't know.
I see green dots moving up.
Um,
I don't see you.
I checked the audio.
Uh,
Yeah, we got
there we
audio.
go. Yeah, we good.
Yeah,
I'm
we got
watching
audio.
the lines.
Yeah, I just checked the live stream. We're good. So, let's see.
Yeah, we're still good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the chat.
Maybe he muted himself.
Yeah, so that's I wouldn't do all that. Like I said, the backpack ammunition, the reason he said y'all got knocked off the air. No, we're still in the air. No, we're still here. Well, yeah, loud and clear. Yep, they hear us. So yeah, Omar just said
check
he
his
is.
mute. Yeah, check him.
Yeah.
Check his mute.
Yeah, yeah. Just trying to type to him. So, and I don't know if it went through.
Yeah, I
I
sent
got
it
the delay.
on the. It should pop up in a few seconds.
Okay. So, yep. So, yeah, you got to have the resupply ammunition. If you're going to go, you got to have the 7 magazines for the main gun for the initial. If you're going to carry a rifle, your pistol, if you're going to carry a pistol only, have at least more than 6. I mean, at least 6 or 7 for the pistol. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to roughly give you, let's see, if you got a high capacity magazine, it's 119 rounds. And if you're running 7 magazines for your pistol, and that'll give you enough to hopefully sustain you. You know what I'm saying? Or you can run, and you can actually run 8. So you can run 8 and one in the chamber is 136. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna run anything, run a lot of magazines. You cannot go wrong with a lot of magazines in that scenario.
Right.
So because you're gonna need them, and there's no way around it. If you got a rifle, you got a backpack. If you got a backpack, put you. And the reason why I say only 6 magazines for pistols, because a lot of people don't buy a lot of magazines for pistols. You know what I'm saying? They'll go with the 3, and they won't buy anything more than 3.
Man, I see people with 2. And
Yeah.
I tell them you need
Right.
3 more.
Mm-hmm. They won't buy a
just
lot.
as a basis.
Yeah. Me, I would buy, if you can buy 10, buy 10. You know what I'm saying? And just keep them. You know what I'm saying? You never know when
guys,
you need it.
especially Glock, man. Those
Right.
are the most available and pretty much the most economical magazines for a top flight gun available.
Yeah, you can get them online for like $19 a piece. Sometimes on
those VP magazines are $40 a piece. I got
Mhm.
6.
right.
Because that's just my mentality. You
Right.
got to break it down because that's what we do. You know,
Mhm.
if you got 2, so let me see. It actually came with 2, and I bought 4 more.
Right.
But that's just how you have to do it.
Yeah, you got to buy magazines.
Yeah, right.
And if you're gonna carry a rifle, carry 7,
Mm-hmm.
and carry another 7 in that backpack or a satchel.
There you go.
Carry another 7 because you're gonna go through those 7 like you never seen before, and you think you're not, but you will. Then you're gonna be out of ammunition. You know what I'm saying?
And how fast you said those guys did it?
7 minutes was 1,500 rounds. You know, and when we used to do the break and contact drill, we used to go through. Let me do the math here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do the math. Hold tight,
somebody
people.
come up. Actually, it's 972.
We used to go through 1,260 rounds in roughly about 7 minutes.
Damn.
7 to 10 minutes doing a break and contact
Talking
drill.
about get some.
Yeah. That's 7 30-round magazines and break and contact. Yeah.
Right.
He's he loved that class for the simulation. Yeah.
Yep. Because when you start getting, especially what you call it, talking guns, once you start getting to that part, man, it if you like firearms, you will love that part of the class.
Yeah.
You know, especially when we did it the old way, where you at the barricade and we do the movement, and then you wind up at the barricade and you got 3 guys working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2. Remember we had a group over here and a group over. Let me see, where are my hands? A group over here and a group over here and blah, blah, blah. Oh man, that is
they're constantly talking. Yeah.
Yeah, just take a nap at that point. I'm going to take a nap.
I had taught my guys in Korea. I think I told you this story. And we had to go call for some arty in right after. And so when we got to the foxhole, it was 3 of them. Oh, it was 2 of them, myself and 2 other guys. So I had just taught him that drill, the Will's gonna, I'll fire and he'll yell out, and the other guys, all that stuff, right? So we start. I'm calling the fire mission and the artillery falling down, and I started shooting, boom, 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 while the first round's coming down, And next thing you know, once I ran dry, I started to reload and go down. And the dude was like, I'll pick up the rate. And I was like, oh, they listen. They're actually doing it. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. My mind was just like, oh, I wanted to like get excited, but I was like,
Right.
I gotta be cool. I gotta be a bad mother. You know what I'm saying? I can't let these dudes know I'm happy that they learn and they actually
Right.
doing this, man.
Right.
And he was like, I'm picking up the rate, and I was like, reload, and I reload, and I said, I'm up. And next thing you know, he's suppressor fire, and the other guy was like, I'm picking up the rate. And then it came back to me, and I was like, oh my God, these dudes. We did that for like 3 or 4. We did it for 6 magazines, man.
Right.
I was like, and artillery was just falling down in front, man. We was just calling it in. It was crazy, man. I was like, dude.
That's like
man,
visiting hell.
I was like this, dude. I was like this. But I didn't want to fucking act like it. I was just like,
Right.
oh,
You expected this. I expect this.
Right.
Right. This is what you're supposed to be doing.
They had me fucking, I was shocked, bro. Shocked. I was like, wow, these dudes, man. Yeah.
Made you proud.
Oh, they did. They did. And I was like, I wanted to chew them out for something just to let them know,
Right.
fuck, you
got to. Yeah,
I couldn't even say shit. I couldn't even say shit. I just, once we did it, I got up and was acting like that. They never had.
That's the way it's supposed to be done. That's the way it's supposed
to be done. Yeah. Yeah, it was a trip.
I do the same thing as a coach. So I never give a full credit. And now I'm probably breaking secrets. Omar probably like, that motherfucker. Because I always like, oh, that's better. The motherfucker perfect. Oh, yeah, you're getting better. You never give out the full credentials until it's over.
Right. Because you don't want to blow their head.
Right, because you still want them to get to get better and be progressive. And I'm sure with his schooling and education, he probably read about it and like, this motherfucker think he's smart. But I always tell even the guys today, it was like, oh yeah, that so there's room for improvement. Oh yeah, you're getting better. That's better. You can ace it, but it's just getting better.
But my thing was, I called everybody MF. MF. Everybody was MF. I didn't give a damn who you were. You know what I'm saying? You got called MF.
What was the guy's name last week?
Howard.
Yeah, he mentioned it because when we were off the air, one of the things that he said that I recognized, he said that you used to talk to everybody the same. He said the colonels, the generals, it didn't matter if they came your way. He said, and that's one of the things that was respectful, bro.
Right.
He wasn't doing that because you paid him or he asked him to say something nice about me. He was genuinely remembering you, and he said, yeah, man. He said you talk to everybody the same, and I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But people respect that. People respect that. If you tell them what it is and how it is, as opposed to, trying to schmooze here. And people see, weak people like that. They recognize
I just looked at it like this. You put your pants on just like I do, and you can fall just like I can. So that's the way I looked at it. Yeah. You just got paid more than me and you had a higher rank. So you didn't like the way I said something. That's your feelings. But we men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was a long time ago, bro. You can't do that no more.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you can't judge somebody and say you a man or not. You gotta say, what are you? You have to ask them, what are you?
Yeah.
I understand, appreciate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he appreciate what you said. Okay.
I knew he understood.
Yeah,
he's a coach as well, so, and he coaches football and other sports and young people. He understands. You can't give them 100% all the time. You gotta keep them stride. Yeah, you're getting better. You're getting better. You got 100. Right. Like that's better. Dude, can you do it again? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get you. All right, guys, this was a good show.
Yeah, man.
We're on. Where are we at? We're on Twitch. We're on DLive, Rumble, and the ugly YouTube. So YouTube, remember, subscribe, and if you're first time watching this show, subscribe, and go to the bell and hit all so you can see when these shows come in. because we're doing shows twice a week now. And don't try to miss the show. If when the show comes up on your phone, you either watch it live or you can watch it later on.
Yep.
For Rumble, guys, please download the app and put it on your phone and go to the search bar and type in the 2 Alpha Talk Show and subscribe to that channel so you can get a notification when this show goes on the air. And you can also watch this show live or you can watch it after. Please comment and like on the show and give us, if you want some ideas, want us to talk about some stuff, hey, put it in the comments and we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it ain't nothing ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Keep it related to the subject matter at hand.
That's how I got the question for today.
Yeah, and we'll do that. And like he said, hit that thumbs up.
Yes.
Like what WK said. I'm gonna put an MF on
you, brother.
Yeah.
Right. Appreciate
Hit
you,
that
man.
thumbs up, MF. You know what I'm saying?
That means he loves you. That means I love you.
Right.
That's Al's
Man, I just wish you guys could have seen me in action back in the day, boy. Woo! We gotta get Howard on here to talk about some of this stuff. And he was like, ooh.
Yeah, and look, we got to make sure we get that rating system going so that we can really let him talk.
Yeah, because he's got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was. You could tell that he was keeping
holding back.
Rated.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk some more probably next week. And since we're shooting the footage for should I tell them on that day? Maybe they'll show up and act crazy or something.
Yeah, I was gonna let Omar know anyway.
Okay. We're shooting the what are we shooting? Yeah, we're shooting what range?
You talking about on that?
Friday? Guns range and safes.
Right.
And the northern end. We're shooting the video next week. And so that should be out of production maybe about a week or two. Right. And we'll be able to put it on live and premiere it for you guys. So hopefully. But we'll be out there next week sometime. And I'm probably going to go to lunch or dinner with Howard on Thursday. So,
okay.
And we're going to talk about some old stuff. So, I got some presents I made for him too. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Yeah. And let's see what else. Also, the 29th, we're going to be up in the Edgar Mills country up in Rome. We're going to go up there for a fun day shoot. We call it a libertarian shoot. Yep. Gun range and safes. Yep. And we're going to go up there and we're actually going to be shooting a 2 Alpha Talks video up there. Not going live, but we're going to do it as an event, as a 2 Alpha Talk event where we're always saying, see you guys in the range. That's going to be us in the range. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hot. I'm really not looking forward to that. So, huh?
You're the heat meister.
Yeah, I can't stand that heat, man. But I'm rocking my AK and I'm going to take a AR too. So, got plenty of ammo. I'm gonna bring the trusty 45. We'll have to do some shooting. So, but we'll see how it goes. Huh?
It's going to be some fun.
It's gonna be some fun.
So,
got anything, Al?
Man, get out there, dry fire, do something positive for the Second Amendment, and that's all I got.
Yep. Buy guns, buy ammunition, everybody. Buy ammunition. They're talking about a shortage at the end of the year. So buy ammunition. So other than that, we'll see you on the range.
See you on the range, guys.